My name is Matthias Benzer and I'm a lecturer in sociology.
And I'm Alex Dennis, I'm also a lecturer in sociology.
Our course is called Sociological Theory and Analysis.
It's a second year course looking at development of social theory from 1900 until now.
The course is divided into two halves. In one half we'll be looking at Marxian exchange theory, we'll be looking at critical theory through the work of Walter Benjamin. We'll be having a close look at the theory of power. In particular, we'll be exploring the work of Michel Foucault. We will also be exploring post-structuralist theory, focusing on the work of Jean Baudrillard. And finally, we'll be having a look at postmodern social theory, focusing on the work of Zygmunt Bauman.
In my half of the course, I'll be looking at 5 different topic areas. The first is Jörg Simmel, who developed formal sociology in Germany in the very early 20th century, and his relationship to the second topic, which is symbolic interactionism, the Chicago School, one of the dominant approaches to studying sociology in America between the end of the First World War and the 1950s, 1960s. In contrast to that, I'll be looking at the work of Talcott Parsons, a functional structuralist, whose work was absolutely dominant in social theory for the latter half of the 20th century, and finishing that part off by looking at Harold Garfinkel, who was Parsons' student, a critic, and somebody who tried to revolutionise sociology by reconsidering its very foundations. Finally, I'll be looking at the theorist Pierre Bourdieu, who's become increasingly influential in the 1980s, 90s and now, and is one of the leading figures in social theory today.
At the end of the course, students will have an understanding of the very latest developments in sociological theory, the latest conceptual frameworks, the most up-to-date arguments, and absolutely cutting-edge critiques of contemporary society developed in sociological theory.
In addition to that, students will have learned over the course of the full 10 weeks how to engage with theoretical discussions, disputes, concepts and so on independently and on their own, and to see what the strengths and weaknesses of different approaches are. When you use one theory, what you can do, what you can't do, and how different theories relate to one another in those respects.